brother Marines. And sandbags. I sense a soul in search of answers. We're here to play a game, a classic from my days of youth. Those wonderful summer nights. We're about to venture on an adventure, of which that pales to no other. There's lots of games that are better than this game. But this is such a game, with such a name to it, and fitting into the sort of theme of Monkey Island Remastered and Command & Conquer Remastered and Revisited and Replastered and all the different types of games that you can masterfully do. I just updated this. Come on. Come on. You were supposed to just work automatically. Okay, but what we do have indeed, good sir, shall blow your mind. For what it is a classic. Wait, was it Diablo II Resurrected. Let's resurrect the game. It'll connect to BattleNet. Okay. So, okay. Alright. So I put a vote up on the channel and in the Discord, link in the description below, where, there should be. If there isn't, who cares? What class I should play, and it appears that, except for the assassin, I already have one of every class. So, would I want to restart a new character, or just go off of where this is? Just continue off, just piggyback off of this, just be like, it's got a little bit of a boosted head start, who cares? Just go with it. Just go with it. You know, I genuinely don't think anyone would mind. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. So I believe by vote, and it was actually the winner of both polls on YouTube and the Discord, that the selected first class, not X-Men, was the Paladin. So, we have here Aurelius of the Paladins of wherever he's from. So we got Aurelius here. Right there. Excellent character. Brilliant character. Amazing character. And we are going to play some Diablo. You know, I'm kind of wondering, what happens if I... Hey, I am the Paladin of Diablo II. If you question this, you're wrong. For you can clearly see that I am the Paladin from Diablo II. It shows on your screen. If you don't think that that's true, then your eyes are lying. And your mind is a deceiver. Okay, I'll just put that back. Alright, enough of that now. Let's, well, that's convenient. I can go in and out of the game without it stopping the game, and without it freaking out. That's convenient. Okay, so let's pull up the game. We will play as Aurelius, the level 5 paladin. I mean, it's level 5. I mean, like, how much of my... I could just play the beginning parts of this again. We might lose some dialogue, but who cares? This is the start of the game. Alright. Well, so it's raining. I have a damaged weapon. I got the map here. What's my equipment like? I got a bunch of crap. Oh, hey. I've got a bunch of crap. Alright, sweet. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty smooth. That's, that doesn't look that bad. That looks pretty good. It's been a while since I played this. I think I played it for a little bit, and then, obviously I did. What do we got here? The staff. The short staff shadow bar. Yeah, sold. Here's the wand. Here's an orb. Curry, 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 curry. Curry. Alright. We're gonna sell some stuff here. You know, I'm gonna need to check something. Okay, wait. If I buy a potion... You know, let's buy full potions. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I need to know. I need to know. Because I know that if you use the number keys, it uses your potions. Oh, good. Because I have it set to 7, 8, and...
Retreat! Retreat! Run! Retreat! Run! Forgive me. Retreat!
Okay, so those are going to be a little bit overlapped, which is fine. I guess that's fine. So, let's pull up the thing here. Okay, game, calm down. Let's go over to Charcy.
Good to see you.
So, Curry, because you're here, so you can voice an opinion on this, and I think you were in one of the polls, one or the other one, either the Discord poll or the channel poll. So the winner of the poll of both polls was the Paladin. But you know what? I'll go back a screen. I'm gonna go back a screen because it looks like you might have just shown up. So let's go back here. It appears I already have a cast of characters here available, except for the assassin. So the question comes: do I restart with a new character from level 1? Which these characters are barely even, you know, they're not even level 10, you know what I mean? So, like, do I restart and go from the very beginning just so that way I get, like, all of the dialogue and things? Or do we just continue from what we got here? Now, I kind of might have dramatized that and leaning one way or towards the other, but that's not the point. The point is, which ones... See, I'm just gonna... I think no one will care, so I'm just gonna go with this. Okay. Good chatting with you. Okay, so what do we got here? Potions... the character's almost leveled up. That's something. Can look forward to a level up. Does this character have a...
Good day.
Okay, so this character... It's not even done... Oh, wait. How do I do quests? Quests? Q? Is it Q? Oh, there we go. So it's only done the first quest. So this is... Play quest dialogue.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Alright, we've got training. So we've got the first quest done. That was apparently done off-screen. So we're not starting with brand new, fresh characters here. We're starting with ones that apparently I already made. Months and months ago. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So... I don't know, let's just venture out into the world. Let's see what we got here. Can I zoom in? There's no zoom in this game. Alright. We got our map. Do we even need the map? Let's go mapless. Just for a little bit. Looks better that way. 'Cause this game is impressive. How do I switch it back to, like, the old graphics? Was it, like, backspace, F10, F1? Insert? Alt? Oh no, Alt is to get your items. Okay. That's to see the items that are scattered on the ground. Scattered aground on the round. And I'm pretty sure this character has no skills going on right now. This character is sitting... Oh, wait a second, wait a second. Items... There's... Okay. They don't have any alternate equipment. That's fine. What skills do they have? Nothing. Okay. Good. 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 That's what we want. We want nothing. We want nothing. You've got no skills. You're a phony. You're a fraud. You're a hack. Alright. I might as well, if I'm doing this on hardcore and I'm gonna try to play through the game, I might as well try to clear some areas and do some clearing runs, I suppose. Because this game is going to be hard. It being on hardcore? Yeah, no duh. No fucking duh. Because the thing is, here's the thing. Here's where this turns into a Saturday morning cartoon. My character has to win every fight that they go into because they only get to lose once. So like the sort of why does the bad guy always lose in a Saturday morning cartoon sort of thing? Well, because the bad guy only needs to win once. So this is going to be a challenge, because I'm only going to get one life. You all only get one Oh wow, is that a skill shrine? Wow, that would be really helpful if I had skills. I have 6 skill points remaining. Which means that this character is still absolute just raw potential with nothing tying it down to anything. Except for the fact that I'm playing it, so it's going to be an Avenger Paladin. That's Dems to breaks. Oh, Slate's playing a Paladin? Oh man, I really hope that, you know, he's got a nice vengeance and conviction build going on. Well, of course I do. It's vengeance and conviction. I mean, probably one of the most underplayed and most niche Paladin builds that you've ever seen or heard of. Ever. And you know, I have to bring this up because I don't know if it's on the lowest possible latency and all that once again. And so I have to ask how the connection is, how the stream's going, if you can still hear me and see me, if it's not frozen or ended or something like that. Because apparently, it's showing me 0 people watching. And it, you know, when it goes from people watching to 0 people watching for an extended period of time, I have to ask, just because it makes me wonder if I should still be using the lowest latency thing that YouTube keeps suggesting. Hey Slathe, you should use this, so then you can get the fastest response rate from people in your chat. And it's very interactive and an immersive experience. That's like you're sitting there right with them. You should use the lowest possible latency setting. Okay, YouTube, I will do that. And then... So, I'll have to know. I mean, I imagine that if anyone would have heard that, they would have... Because if it's on low latency, it would be less than 20 seconds. was 20 seconds on this. So, confidence. Let's build up that confidence. Just like I need to build up an audience. So, let's go find the Den of Evil. What have we got there? Oh, we already used that one. Let's go in here. What do we got? Okay, health shrine. Okay, so now they got the shamans. Okay, wait, I must have like some kind of thorns item or something, which at the beginning of the game is going to be really awesome because you only need to do a tiny amount of damage to be taking out some of these enemies. So just like the smallest amount of thorns, just like a couple, like an item or two with thorns on it, is going to be an incredible advantage when fighting just these beginning of the game monsters that are like the whole first act is like, you know, if you are playing it with a little bit of awareness, I mean, come on, it's gonna be a lot like a full tutorial section. I mean, this dungeon that I'm going in right now, this would be arguably the tutorial dungeon. Go in, fight monster, get quest, get reward for quest. Diablo 2, right? But the full first act is kind of acts like a tutorial for the rest of the game, because everything's just gonna ramp up from there. So we'll see, right? Come on. Hit him already. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. What is this, the fucking Matrix? I hear lots of zombies. Oh, here they are. Gargantuan. Oh, a ring. I don't have one of those yet on this character. What is going on over there? Is that a tent? Would that have been in the original game and stuff? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Pause. Options. How do I change it? Graphic presets. Low. Select a preset configuration for all graphics settings. Very high. Fuck that. We're doing it on very high. Speaking of that. Okay. But how do I switch controls? Hold on. Paradra Cube. Oh, you can, there's just a, they gave that a button? Oh, but how do I switch it from like old graphics to new graphics? Legacy toggle. G. Oh, okay. So it would have been just nothing. I guess G would be like graphics, right? G is for graphics. So then is that kind of like how like there's the guy that says GIF and he's the one that made them, right? So would that be like G is for graphics? This is brought to you by the letter G. Okay. Little minor unique monster there. I mean, that's like, I mean, it's not a champion. He's got a name, right? So he's a unique. It's just kind of like when you find one in every game, is it really that unique? In many ways, wouldn't the champions with their randomizer be more unique than the uniques themselves? No. Because those are champions and the other ones are uniques. So, let's take all these monsters down. Get some more equipment here. Most of this is just going to be crap that I'm going to sell, but I don't even really need to worry about selling. Because from what I remember when I was last playing this, I've clearly played it on a bunch of different characters, and the inventory that you get, because you have like a safe stash inventory, I might need to explain Diablo 2 for people who haven't played Diablo 2, because this game... Diablo 2 is, you know, I guess it's an older game. So it's a game that's probably older than the modern generation of gaming. You know, like... So, Diablo 2 is like a top-down dungeon crawler RPG sequel to Blizzard Entertainment's, or Blizzard West? Blizzard North? Blizzard's Diablo, which was also a top-down dungeon crawler adventure RPG. You take the role of one of several different classes, or, I mean, you can play the game multiple times. I guess you don't have to get limited to one. I mean, like, that's like limiting yourself, okay? So, you play the role of one of the characters in the game, and you are trying to save the world, which is known as Sanctuary, from the forces of hell, from Diablo and the demons that are coming out of hell. So it's not taking place on Earth, it's not set in Earth's past or anything like that. This is set in an entirely its own unique fantasy world. And in this game, it's very... How do I want to say this in ways that it's not just going to be useless. Okay, so in this game, you'll have your character sheet, let's just say, and your equipment sheet, where over the course of the game, when fighting monsters, you'll run into monsters and chests and things, and you'll gather up all these different items over time that you can sell or equip or just leave alone because they suck. And you will also, over leveling up, acquire skill points that you can, or stat points and skill points. Stat points get put into one of the, it's story time. So I'll go around the magic fire for story time. So you'll get these stat points that you can distribute into one of these 4 stats. Strength, which allows you to equip stronger armor and use stronger weapons. Not necessarily just stronger, but like heavier, because at a certain point it caps out. Even, you know, the weapons might get stronger, but you only need to be so strong to carry it. Dexterity is for like your ranged weapons, so if you're using like a bow. Vitality is your health, and energy is your mana. So your health that's what, you know, that's your life. If that goes down to 0, you're dead. Game over. And your mana is a replenishing pool of ability usage, sort of thing. Would be how I would probably best describe the mana. So you're able to upgrade your character with these skill points and stat points until your character is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and your abilities are better, and, you know, yeah. So, when you level up your character, you'll have the skill trees that you can bring your skill points into, and to be able to choose what kind of character you want to build. You can't go for everything, really. I mean, like, you could put one into everything, but, like, you, at like top tier or whatever, top efficiency, you can't really get everything. You have to kind of select a certain style or strategy with these different trees. So in the case of what I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to have this attack here called Vengeance, which we can read over this right now. Vengeance is fire, lightning, and cold damage added to each successful attack. So there's going to be your attack and its weapon damage, and whatever is included in that weapon. It might have certain extra damages added into its weapon profile. plus an additional damage listed here, which will increase over each level of vengeance acquired, right? Now, that's going to be the main attack, or that's going to be the goal there, right? But it's also going to need to have where is it? This one, Conviction, which will lower the defense and resistances of the monsters. So it'll make the regular damage and all the elemental damage do more damage. And at a certain point, some of the monsters in the game are going to gain resistances to certain elements. So let's say if you were to be and I'll just use a mage for the example because these are going to be very elemental in this one. There's going to be a fire mage, a lightning mage, and an ice mage. I mean, you can mix them and do two, which is probably a better choice to do two elements so you don't get stuck. But there's all three of these types of mages. And you can even see on right here, fire resistance, lightning resistance, poison resistance, cold resistance, etc. So when you lower those, when you're in the negatives, it increases the amount of damage you take. When you're in the positives, it reduces the amount. And some monsters are immune, but when you use the Conviction aura, which passively reaches out to them and grabs them by the demon balls and goes, no, you don't got that immunity anymore. That's when this kind of starts to, really fall into place. So, each of these skills has, like, a prerequisite. This one, like, the starting ones don't, or, like, the furthest up doesn't. But let's say if I wanted Holy Fire, I need to have Might, because you can see there's an arrow right here, and there's an arrow pointing down. So if I want Blessed Aim, I will need to have Might. If I want Holy Fire, I will need to have Might. So, actually, all of these require Might. Except for Thorns, but that leads into something that needs Might. So, you need to get Might. And I need to get Thorns, because I'm going to get Conviction. And then I'm going to need a combat skill, so if I'm going to want to get Vengeance, I'm going to need to go down this path and get some skills. And I'm probably going to want to have Holy Shield if I can. But beyond that, I'm actually going to want to have these ones, because I believe it is Vengeance, gains bonus damage from each of those, from each of those resistances. So right there, so I'm going to save the stat points and everything for now. Just because I'm not really sure of exactly how I want to build this, but I will switch. I will put on Thorns. Okay, I was wondering if that was in the game or not. Wow, it's really dark. Look for Bloodraven in the burial grounds.
Good evening. The Order welcomes you.
So yeah, you can sell items and gain money, and which isn't really going to be a problem. I don't really have anything sitting on this character right now. But that's fine, it's not really needed. But let's see, what do we got here? Extra gold from monsters. I'll just take the extra gold right now, that's fine. Attack rating. I guess that'll help in a very minor way. Alright, so we got javelins. So these cost 80 and that was 180, so I guess I made 100 off that one. 127. Not so much on that one. lost money there, but whatever. It's nothing. Attacker takes damage of 1. I will just get rid of that. What's this do? +1 to maximum damage. Okay. Now, what weapons are available here? Can I get some really nice weapon? If I had a little bit of gold. Holy Bolt, Fire Resist. Resist Fire, Prayer, and Sacrifice. Well, that one's double-socketed. Now, socketed weapons you can put certain gemstones and items into to make them more powerful. So let's see, what would be better? Yeah, it's got 3 abilities, but you can only really use 2. You can use Sacrifice, but that's going to take up your life. Then I guess you could use Prayer, and that's going to heal you. Right? Isn't that what Prayer does? Let's see. What does Prayer do? When active, slowly regenerates the life of you and your party. 1 per second. Okay. Do I have any... What do I have in the stash? Because I'm not even going to shy away from... I have stuff, so... Okay, so that's it, right? I just have that 1 box, and that's everything? Dreadwing. Oh, that's probably good. I should probably take Dreadwing. Right, that's better than that, right? Yeah, that's better than that. It gives me a bunch of resistances. It gives me an attacker takes damage of 1, so that's effectively Thorns. Enhanced defense. Hit recovery. Yeah, that one looks good. What's this? +10 to strength, damage reduced by 2. So that's a set item, if you're not familiar with this, if you don't know Diablo 2. A green item. There's different types of items. Let's see if I have a bunch of different examples here. I don't. An item with a white name text. Sets. That's right. I don't know if you know this game, Curry, or not. So I'll explain it with just kind of going over the items. I'll try to explain this game the best I can so everything's making sense. So there's different types of items in the game. Ones with... There we go. So if an item has white text for its name and for its text and all that, it is just a regular item. It's just a normal item. Gray indicates it has either a socket, which means that you can put a gemstone into it to enhance it, or it means it's ethereal, which means that it cannot be repaired. And I don't know, ethereal items kind of suck. But it's enhanced and it's all around better, but you can never repair it and it's gonna break. And then there are I don't know about this game, but I know these mechanics. Okay. So I'll just try to quickly just speed run it. Then there are yellow items, which are... sorry, there's blue items, which are magical, so they'll have an extra attribute added to it. Yellow items, which are rare, which will usually have stronger or more abilities attached to it. Green items, which are set items, so they give you... So if you have more than one or all, you get a bonus for having all of them. And equipped, I mean, and then there's like, I don't know, like it's like tan or gold or something like that, and that would be a unique item, which would be the strongest and with the most abilities, and sometimes even giving like skills and stuff like that, or even skills that your character shouldn't normally have access to. So there's all sorts of things like that. Okay. So now that we got this going, let's get to the game. Alright, so I just kind of walked out, fought a dungeon, went back in. So do I have a waypoint on this character? Do I have... I don't have the first waypoint. Okay, that's easily gettable. So right now I just have to go out of the main town here. And then based off of the map that was explored, just go down. And I'm kind of wondering why it's so dark. Everything looks like it's really dark. Did I change? Is it meant to be this dark? It is really dark. Whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. And it looks like there's no zooming in and out. There's no zooming in or out. It is what it is. This is Diablo II Resurrected. Oh, fighting fighting monsters down here. Fuck that, because that's my monster. I'm gonna fight it. If anyone's gonna fight it, it's gonna be me. Okay, so this is a field that I'm probably going to want to clear out, because my character's still fairly low level, and I've not increased its stats, and I've barely, you know, selected any sort of skill points or anything, right? So right now, it's crucial to get some levels, and then with this very specific build that I'm choosing, this character is going to likely be very equipment dependent. Not that, you know, a lot of builds aren't. You know, you need to have good equipment to get through the game. This one's going to be probably especially so, just because it's very niche. I'm picking one of the very underplayed character builds for the Paladin. And it's probably underplayed for a reason, but I just like it, so that's what I'm doing. Now, unfortunately, with Thorns, with most of these enemies, like, especially these little guys, with, like, the Fallen here in the first part of this game, I'm not even gonna need to, like, with Thorns on, I don't even need to attack them, or a good portion of them. Because if they run up to me and attack me, they're gonna just smack themselves with enough damage that they're just gonna kill themselves, effectively. Wait, can you say that on YouTube? It's a video game, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, terms of service. Okay. And so it's gonna make that a lot easier on me, where I don't have to, like, work as hard to get these monsters taken out, sort of thing. And I'm gonna need that skill anyway as a prerequisite for a later skill that I want to use. So I might as well just kind of, you know, ride that train while I'm on it, and then, you know, hop off when I'm at my stop, sort of thing. So, while I'm here, I'm going to go into this. There's a dungeon that's right there on the map. And it's not like a quest or anything, but it's going to be useful to go there just to be able to fight some extra monsters. Now, one thing that I've not done so far, at least today while playing this, it seems, is that when you're playing in solo, like one-player Diablo 2, you have an option to set the amount of players that the game counts as having, and the difficulty of the game, outside of, like, being on, like, a higher difficulty, which you get through beating the game, the difficulty of the monsters and, like, the level that they're coming at you from and all that is tied to how many players are in the game. So the game is more difficult, the monsters do more damage, have more health if there's more players. And you can set it to how many players you want in solo to, I believe, I think you can set it to as if there was 8 players in the game. And with the increased difficulty is also an increase in, I think, the loot that's dropped and the experience gained, etc. But of course, like, it, you know, there's a ramp to it, because, you know, sure, you're getting more from it, but also it's going to be more difficult. So it might be slower to progress through the game with that in mind, sort of thing. So, okay, I did just say I was gonna go to that place, and now I'm doing everything but. Whatever, I'm just gonna, like, scout out the map here first. Is this burial ground? Okay.
This holy place has been
This might be a good idea, because if I do this part, then I'll get a follower, which can help in, you know, making things easier and quicker for me. A crude short staff. Yeah, not all items are also equal in selling value. Certain items, even if it's like a shitty version of that item, will still be worth more than like a good version of some other items. It's kind of a bizarre sort of, I don't know, what to call it, chart. Let's just say it's kind of a bizarre sort of system where certain items would be like, wow, this is like a rare magical item. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but it's an assassin Katar. Oh, it's a really shitty piece of, like, full plate that you have there. Yeah, but it is full plate. So it's still worth something. And it's like, that's just, I guess, the way that the cookie crumbles on that one. So there's all these skeletons and zombies that surround the graveyard. But then when you go in there, there's going to be a bunch of zombies, maybe a couple skeletons, and this character named Bloodraven. Who, Bloodraven is one of the playable characters from the first game. But then brought back into this game, and now you get to... now you get to kill her. She's one of the playable characters from the first game. Because you get to pick your own class and character. So she's one of the characters from the first game, but now you're fighting. Now you fight her. Is the deal? Take it down! Take it down! Bring it down! Everyone down, Bloodraven. What did he say? Oh, look at that. Oh, her ghost, like, lifted out of her body and flew up into the air? She's been redeemed or something.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
That's one thing that's kind of a repeating trend in this game. That a lot of the bosses, or like kind of mini bosses or whatever, and even the main boss of the game, are the characters from the first game. So this is kind of like Pokemon Silver. Where at the end of Pokemon Silver, you have to go fight the character from Pokemon Red. You know, like, it's like that. Alright, where's...
Hello.
Hello.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven.
I did.
Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Awesome. The best Fremen warriors. Let's see, I can just kind of give her some crap. Here you go.
Put that to good use.
Put that to good use.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain.
Oh, Deckard Cain! Stay a while and listen.
Pray that he still lives.
All resistances. Yeah, sure, I'll put that on. Why not? Can I... Okay, I have a full book now of more resistances and some decks. Sure, I'll upgrade that. Barbarian helmet. I will put that helmet on. I will get rid of the barbarian helmet. Don't need it. Sell this dagger. Sell these boots. The staff. Oh wow, that really wasn't worth as much as I thought it was going to be. And then I will sell that. Put these into the belt. Get another one of these. Put these books over here. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Very good. Very well. Very done. Quest complete. I'll put this skull in here. Okay, so now I'm going to want to go back to the cold plains. I'm just going to want to clear out this area and see if I can find any nice items, or if not, then I'm going to go to that little cave that I was talking about earlier. Low quality eagle orb. That has a chance of being worth something. Because it's an eagle orb, so it might have a skill attached to it, and then if at the moment it does... It's got 3. Even though it's low quality, that one might be worth some money. Okay, and then go into this cave here. The cave. Oh yeah, this one's gonna... I think this is gonna have a chest at the end, which is gonna have like an increased loot amount or things like that, so it might kind of increase the chance of finding something nice as well. So it's almost like, because this cave... Because this area here doesn't have, like, a proper, like, boss or something like that, it's not a quest related, they put a chest at the end of it, so that way it's got some kind of possible reward to it through, you know, you can get a good item because there's, like, a chest. That's how I'm kind of reading it. Take out the shamans, because the shamans can revive the smaller fallen. And also, the smaller fallen will run away when an enemy around you, when you kill another enemy. So it gives you like a time to fight everybody else, sort of thing. Oh shit.
It's locked.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is gonna be tough. Stone skin. Oh, there we go. I just had to clear them out a little bit, and then that was a little bit easier. But I also haven't gotten any of my... I haven't used any of my my scat points. Spread those scat points around. Oh, see, there's not like a make the map more transparent or like smaller thing, is there? There's nothing like that? They don't have that in this game. Not in Diablo, not today. This will be a nice little experience boost here, just going in here. Just kind of makes it more, it gives it a little bit of assurance that, you know, I can get some levels and things. Get this character to be strong. Make them very strong for Diablo battle. Because for this character to even start, I'm gonna need to have them be at least level 30. Because that's when they're finally gonna have access to the skills that I'm gonna want to be using. And everything before that is just gonna... it's just filler until then. So this character is going to go from, like, 0 to hero, but not in no time flat. That's how I see it. No stamina potions. What's this? A mana shrine? Oh shit. Shit.
Thank you.
No, too dangerous. Yeah, she's dead. Get out of there. Get the fuck out of there. That got way too dangerous.
Greetings.
Alright, let's get Paige back. We'll give her this bow.
I'll put that to good use.
What's this belt all about? It's garbage.
Good evening.
What weapons do we have here now? Holy Fire, Holy Bolt. Wow, it's expensive. Why did it just suddenly go from, like... it's like 50,000. The fuck's that about? Oh. I'm not gonna need these, because I'm not really using it. And I probably won't be for a while. I'm gonna need to get her some kind of helmet. Is there gonna be like a cold resist helmet? Just out of pure convenience and coincidence? No. Whatever, I'll get that one. Alright, there we go.
I can't use that yet.
What do you mean you can't use that? Strength 15, strength level 7, level 6.
Good evening.
You have like a level 7 one? Alright. Seems like a bad idea. This seems like a bad idea. Okay, there's... that way's a dead end. Can I lure those demons over?
Thank you. Thank you.
Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, shit. Wait, what's going on? It's gonna hit the start bar or whatever. Holy shit. That was so fucking dangerous. Why were they so dangerous? What are these gloves all about? They are all about being ever just, I don't know, expensive or something. What are these about? Who cares? Who uses fucking throwing knives? Let's sell them. And get some shit.
Hello.
I'm gonna sell you the shit. Take these gloves and these throwing knives and this broken orb. Wow, those are worth nothing. They're worth nothing. They're hacks. Oh, they got new shit already? I feel like one of these would be better. Fast attack. Fast attack. (6 to 12, 6 to 11). +1 to prayer. +3 attack rating. I don't know, I think I could get a better one.
Good evening.
Okay, I'll come back, maybe I can get a better one. Okay, wow. I would have been fucked without that rogue there to help me there. Because they would have kept like slowing me down with their ice damage, and then running away, and you wouldn't have been able to get up to them. Did I miss something? Oh, at the top of the top. So I did miss something. I did. Now we'll go that way. Also, you have to walk sometimes. It's a shame. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna pause it there for a second. Let's do a quick alt tab. Let's go to YouTube. I'm just gonna pull up the stream for a second. I'm just gonna go into the studio. I'm just gonna kind of go to the content here, go to the live thing, go to the control menu here, and let's just see there. Wow. Wow, what a great amount of interest in this game. And that's how streams go. That is how they go sometimes. And also, how I determine whether I continue doing them.